Hello, my lovelies. Happy Friday. This is going to be your weekend reading. We're going to start calling this the weekend, and I'm going to include everybody in this, so all elements are present in this reading. We're going to start with fire signs, then water signs, air signs, and end with earth signs, just like I do in the weeklies. So let's see what we have going on from How's Life Treating You for the weekend for fire signs, Aries, Sag, and Leo. But did you die? Illness, injury, or recovery? So a lot of drama with this card. So it could be something that feels quite dramatic, but maybe it's not as bad as we make it out to be. So don't be a drama queen this weekend. What else do we have? Wine or whiskey, drinks with friends. Wine, drink it, don't complain. So if you're out enjoying yourself with friends, family, or whatever, go enjoy yourself, leave all the drama at home, and definitely just go out and enjoy your time with friends or family. All right, we have Chef's Kiss, cooking up a storm, comfort foods, the secret ingredient, it's made with love. So maybe you need to do some home cooking, maybe it's something that you enjoy, maybe it's a passion, maybe it's a hobby. What else do we have? Balancing act, juggling too much and need to let something go for balance. So what are you juggling? That could definitely be something that you've got to make a decision on, or there's something that you need to release in order to create the balance. Let's get you some music. What do we need to know? What songs are coming through? She Will Be Loved by Maroon 5. So maybe you're going through some sort of breakup. Maybe this person realizes that they should have spoken up, or that they might have missed their chance with you. It may take 1,000 years, Christina Perry, for things to actually change and transform. Maybe you want to be patient for this person. Maybe you feel like you've already waited a very long time and nothing compares to you. I do feel like you really have strong emotions for whoever this person is, and that you want them to love you like they do. All right, let's see what kind of tarot messages we have for you guys this weekend. What do the fire signs need to know for the weekend? All right, we have the moon in reverse. So some sort of illusion is being revealed. There's some sort of enlightenment or resolution, especially if there's been some sort of deception, that it's going to be revealed and it causes some sort of relief to actually occur. The Emperor in reverse. So this is where there's a lot of immaturity, a lot of pettiness, anger, feelings like somebody's kind of got you under their thumb, or that they're kind of dominating you, or very rigid, like they're not very flexible in that energy. So if this is you, this is Aries energy, you want to be careful with that. Remember, you need to be able to bend or you will break. This is something that I feel like you need to kind of balance some things within yourself this weekend. And the Seven of Swords also in reverse. So this tells us that our conscience might be catching up with us. Somebody could be getting caught for something, or they're outsmarted for their deception. We also have the moon in reverse, which talks about things coming to light. Bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune. So this tells us that things are changing for the better, that there are some positive accomplishments coming in, there's more money coming in, that karma is basically spinning the wheel in your favor. So good luck is following you, and there is an opportunity to take a leap of faith somewhere and try something new, but you will have to take that first step. You will also have to be able to actually kind of stand on faith and go forward in a new direction. The problem is it looks like your walls are really high, probably due to the deception that you've already dealt with, and that you might be really bored, especially with any of the offers that maybe are presented to you at this time. You could also be feeling really restless. So stay optimistic, especially about your love life. I feel like things can change for the better, but are you willing to actually make a change to go in a new direction? The Nine of Cups. So this tells us that your dreams are within reach, that you will find the happiness you're looking for. But again, you may have to let go of being some sort of player or playboy, playgirl, and this is telling you that it's time to discover the positive things in life in order to get the commitment that you're looking for. But I do feel like it's possible. I think you already know who this person is. I feel like you already have some inkling of what you want out of life, but it's like you're juggling some things. So in order to turn these things around, you have to be brutally honest with yourself sometimes, be willing to take a step in a new direction, and be willing to try new things. Water signs, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Let's see, how's life treating you for the weekend? What do we need to know for the water signs? Bougie, living large, extra expensive, and bling bling. So maybe you're ascending to a higher level. Maybe that's something you aspire to, is that maybe you want the finer things in life. Maybe you want to live a better lifestyle. So this looks like it's starting to come in. Bought my first car, adulting, and being responsible with money. So if you are able to actually, live the life that you're looking for, remember that things can be really expensive. So be careful with your spending is the things that I'm picking up. All right, running late, time management needed, more rest, a sleep routine, or set an extra alarm. So are you always running late? Do you feel like there's never enough time in the day to get everything accomplished? That may be an indication that you need to actually have more of a routine. And take the plunge, take a risk, try something new, and make a fresh start. So there's somewhere in your life that you need to kind of make a fresh start or try new things. So don't be afraid to do that. All right, let's get you some songs. Just Like a Pill by Pink. So maybe, I always say money is the root of all evil. So I feel like the more that we have, the more problems that we tend to have. So I'm somebody who came from very modest means, like we grew up with basically nothing. And so to have a lot of money, I wouldn't really know what to do with it because I never have my whole life. So it may actually cause more problems than good. So just be cautious with that energy that's coming through. All right, so somebody definitely finds you very attractive. Your body is a wonderland. I feel like this person is coming into your life at last, that you may have waited a very long time. I also get the sense that this partnership, the other person could be quite well off, and so maybe that's what kind of elevates your status. And I almost feel like they're brainstorming or thinking out loud right now about their approach or how this is all going to go down. So let's see what we have for tarot messages. Let's get another deck here. What do we need to know for our water signs? Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Ooh, all right. So we are overcoming money struggles and worries. So that's excellent. We're working on healing. So working on healing ourselves, our finances, situations. We may have actually blocked somebody or left them out in the cold because maybe they didn't improve things. Maybe it made things worse. So either way that resonates, we definitely have some improvements. I feel like you're working really hard towards a goal, especially where it pertains to work and finances, and that the hard work will pay off. So remember, quality over quantity. That if you're just, checking out a bunch of things that are subpar, that's not going to get you where you need to be, that it needs to be quality work, not just quantity. All right, so you need to tap into source energy this weekend. You definitely need to connect to the higher realms. I feel like your dreams could be kind of crazy as we approach Scorpio season on, what is that, Monday the 23rd as Scorpio season begins. So you may have a lot of things coming to the surface. There might be a lot of vivid dreams, a lot of downloads, intuitional things coming through, and I feel like you really need to pay attention to those things and don't forget to nurture yourself. You may have definitely blocked somebody or left them out in the cold. I feel like you've gone within your protective bubble, that your defenses are up, that you are sticking up for yourself, and that this is kind of divinely guided intervention, that you're starting to balance things out and you're starting to maybe turn things that were lead and heavy into light and gold. So you are being an alchemist. You're turning things around for the better. I also feel like Spirit is kind of guiding you where you need to be right now. So dip your toe in the water, be willing to try something new. I do think it could lead to commitment for some of you. I do think that you are looking for your forever person. I think you're looking for a lot of emotional fulfillment. Water signs, right? We need that. We need that emotional recharge. We need somebody who pours into our cup because we're very giving naturally. So we need to be able to have somebody who will give back to us as well. I do feel like this person's coming in quickly, and it may shock you. It might surprise you. You could meet this person through some sort of work interaction for some of you, but I think this person helps you to balance out what's going on in your life. I also think that it takes you by surprise, like a whirlwind romance sort of thing, and I do think that this person has the means to actually come forward at any time that they want. I feel like you may have also come from humble beginnings, and that you might be a little bit nervous about finances, and so this is an indication that we're working on healing those things. We're trying to find balance, and we're also trying to not be so stingy with what we do actually have. So some changes are needed. This could also be something that shocks you. It may also be something that is a little uncomfortable. Change can be scary, right? But the Tower comes to really knock everything down that isn't working, so we can rebuild from the rubble something a lot better. You have the Ten of Cups and you have the Ten of Pentacles. So this tells me not only will you have an emotionally filling relationship or marriage, but that this will also help you financially. So I do think this person coming in could be very bougie, somebody who really has their act together, who's maybe built an empire for themselves, and they're looking for somebody to share it with. And I feel like they see you as very nurturing, somebody who will add to their life, not take away. And I also think they see you as somebody very honest. And so they may be looking for somebody who's not after their wealth, who's not after what they've built, somebody who loves them for them. So I feel like that's exactly who's coming into your life this week. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Let's see what's going on with you. How's life treating the air signs for the weekend? What do we need to know? Stargazing, wishing on a star or a blanket under the stars. So maybe you're going to do that. I think there's a meteor shower that's coming up. I'm not sure exactly what it's called, but I do remember seeing something that there's a meteor shower that's coming up. So maybe you're going to go watch the stars, watch the shooting stars, make wishes if you do those things. You're fired. Job loss, layoff, and money worries. Don't give up and keep going. So if you are going through something like that, I feel like every time I've ever lost a job, there was always a better one that was trying to take its place. So don't get discouraged. Keep going. Start applying at jobs that you really wish to work at, and maybe let go of the negative energy. 2 tickets to paradise. Take a trip, a break, or just travel. So maybe you do need to kind of take a break, and maybe this will actually help you to do that you're actually able to have some time off, especially if maybe the other job you had was kind of sucking the life out of you. Investing wisely in your future will pay off. So are you investing? Are you saving? Are you spending everything you earn? Make sure that you're investing wisely in your future because it will pay off. All right, what kind of music do we have for the air signs? Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. What music do they need? We have personal Jesus. So I feel like you are kind of talking to the divine, especially if you're going through some sort of setback, some sort of job loss, and break my baby. I feel like you might also be going through some sort of ending in a relationship. Let's see, what else am I picking up? I really feel like you're kind of almost like you're hitting a plateau or you're hitting bottom so that you can actually start to ascend and go up again. Because remember, when you hit rock bottom, the only direction you can go after that is up. So I feel like you're transitioning through things right now. I don't want to miss a thing. So I feel like there may be, they're giving me the word FOMO, so fear of missing out. Maybe you do need to take some time off. Maybe you do need to make some changes so that you aren't missing out on actually living. That's the energy that's coming through. It's almost like I get the sense that you're a workaholic, that you work way too much, that you are always doing something and you need some downtime. You need some time to actually just be you, just to kind of relax. All right, so you could also need to take a trip with a certain someone. Your body is a wonderland, and somebody that you find very attractive could be a significant other, spouse, things like that. All right, let's see what kind of tarot messages do we have for the air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What do they need to know for the weekend? Ooh, the Magician. So what are you manifesting? And if you're not, you need to. I feel like this is an indication that you are able to create the life that you want. So what is it that you want to create? Is it a new job? Is it a new person? Is it being able to travel? Are you thinking of investing in your future? You are the alchemist, meaning that you create the life that you are living. So maybe you do need to connect with divine energy and really ask for some sort of assistance, but I feel like it's there for the taking. I also feel like there's been a lot of conflict and chaos around you. So maybe it is time to take a trip somewhere or to relocate. I feel like you're leaving all the conflict behind and going towards peace. Maybe it's a vacation for some of you, but you are planning on taking a trip and you are starting to decide what you want your future to look like. So think about that. Don't just rush into something. I feel like you really need to actually weigh your options, think about what it is that you want, envision it for your future before you actually, jump forward in this new direction. And you need to shift your perspective. Just because you lose a job doesn't mean there's not another one out there. Everywhere that I go where I live, I see now hiring signs everywhere. There are jobs everywhere. So you just have to actually start looking. So shift your perspective, realize all is not lost, and you need to keep hope alive that things can improve. But you might be really frustrated, especially with the job that you're currently at or the one that you may be losing. So I feel like this is an indication that things need to change, so allow the change to occur. You may have already planted seeds in this situation, and so you might be frustrated because your investments haven't quite paid off, so don't give up. You've got to keep going forward. There may be a lot of confusion right now on what exactly you need or want going forward, so think about it before you actually make some decisions. And I feel like if you're struggling financially, that's going to be a thing of the past, but you have to go away from the things that are creating the conflict first. I feel like you've waited a very long time for these things to change, so now may be the opportune time for the change to occur, and welcome in some sort of wish fulfillment, some things that maybe you need going forward. There's some sort of creative project that may be on the back burner as well. This may be where things transform for you. This is birthing new things into creation. So follow your passions. If there's like some sort of hobby that maybe you can turn into a job or some sort of financial prosperity from that, invest in your own future. I also think this could be a passionate new encounter with somebody, so be cautious if you're not looking to create a family. That card can indicate that those things are coming. And last but not least, my earth signs, Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. Let's see, how's life treating you this weekend? Clean house, purge, clean, tidy up, and let go of the mess. So is there some sort of mess in your life that you need to release? It could be as simple as maybe you need to clean your house or where you live. Maybe you need to actually do some things that clear out clutter in your life. Bought my first house, financial matters are going well, so some of you may be purchasing your own home. Very good. What else do we have? Karen, Chad, Kevin, and Amber, annoying, complaining, and an attention whore. Be careful of who you are around this weekend. I feel like you could be around some really irritating people. Remember, kind of bite your tongue. It's not worth it. Be your own hero. Remember, not all superheroes wear capes. So you're going to have to rescue yourself from something this weekend. All right, let's see. What do we have for music for you guys? Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn, what songs do they need? I'm moving on. So quite literally, you might be moving, you might be leaving a relationship, you might be leaving a job, or you might be literally moving. So bought your first house, maybe you're transitioning. I'm so addicted to you. Somebody might actually be wanting to kind of see you more. Maybe you're going to have an unexpected visitor drop by that's very irritating. So you might be kind of in the middle of doing some things, moving, unpacking, cleaning, things like that, and you may have some unexpected visitors. So totally up to you how you approach that. On your way down, yeah, I feel like someone's going to be like, hey, we're going to come over. Is that okay? And you're going to be like, oh, shit. No, it's not okay. I'm busy. So be honest with people. I feel like if you aren't ready to have visitors, then say so. I'm sorry, now isn't a good time, maybe another time, but, let people know. I feel like you're determined to have a good day, so really kind of set yourself free from all the things that either irritate you, annoy you, or that, you're dealing with a lot, it looks like. So rescue yourself from these things and be your own hero. Make it a good day. All right, you're about to get some sort of clarity in your life, whether it's leaving things behind, whether it's letting go of anything that's maybe toxic, maybe it's people or relationships, that you will get some sort of truth or clarity. You're willing to put in the hard work, it looks like, and I feel like you need to be determined to actually be successful, especially in work, the King of Wands. So you might be following through with some sort of honest communication. I feel like you could be a natural leader. This could also be that you might be thinking of starting something new, and maybe you've had to make some sort of difficult decision about your future. There's a lot of travel indicated here. I feel like you could be having some sort of unexpected visitor pop up. Maybe this King of Wands is coming to travel towards you, vice versa, but I do feel like there is some travel involved. Whatever isn't working in your life, especially in relationships, it's time to walk away. You need to seek the truth. You need some introspection, but if nothing else can be done about the situation, it's time to release that once and for all. All right, so you do have a lot of choices. You will get the clarity that you need in order to make those choices, and some tough love might be needed. So the Queen of Swords, I feel like you may be a little sharp-tongued with people. Sometimes that's warranted, sometimes it's not. So kind of evaluate, how things go. If you're really dealing with people who just don't get a clue when you tell them nicely, you may have to be more blunt and give them some tough love. All right, the Knight of Pentacles. So some hard work is needed, but I also feel like there's a lot of opportunities that are coming in. And I feel like, again, you could be moving, traveling, you might be relocating for a job, or work may have you traveling. Either way that resonates. Four of Pentacles. So we're letting go of this hoarding resources mentality, being really stingy, and that we're trying to actually establish some balance in our finances. And there definitely could be some new love coming for you. I feel like you might have multiple options, and so this may also be an indication that you have to make some wise decisions going forward. But again, you see the truth for what it is, so you're able to actually walk away from the situation you don't want and go towards the situation that will lead to something stable and a loving commitment. Have a great weekend, guys. We'll see you soon.